Hey folks, welcome to Coffee with Pegasus. A little bit different way today. I've created a presentation of finding your spiritual foundation. Now, you'll notice that I've got quite a few of the symbols and symbologies here that go with spiritualism, different religions, and this, that, and the other thing. What I'd like to talk to you about is something that a lot of my students ask me about from time to time is how do I build, or how do I get my spiritual foundation to begin with? How do I know what I believe in? Well, that has to come to each of you within your own way. Neither myself nor any church or any organization or religion can tell you what to believe in. There are literally millions of different spiritual organizations out there that you can belong to or what have you. Well, with any spiritual foundation, you've got to be able to start with the bottom, with the ground. So I've always said you build a spiritual foundation just like you build a home. You have to start with the foundation itself. That comes from building a good, strong foundation, i.e., what do you believe in? Do you believe the Christian philosophy, the pagan philosophy, Buddhist, Tao? Just any number. You have to make the decision whether your belief system starts with a monotheistic or a polytheistic belief or idealism. And that's strictly up to you. But you've got to have a good foundation. The next is the walls. Learning how to support that foundation so that you can stay safe in bad weather. So the walls are the actual support of the religion or stroke belief system or spiritual feelings. Then you have a ceiling and a roof. Well, the roof is the very tip top of the building. That's where the shingles and the different toppings go, and the ceiling is the innermost part of the roof that holds the insulation. The ceiling is also known as part of the framing of the roof. So as you decorate your home, your decorations of your home are the different things that follow within your spiritual path. Like me, for example, I'm Shaman. I like things in my home and I like things around me that remind me of my spiritualism and the architecture thereof. As we move into the base for the foundation, you've got to have a good slab. You've got to have a good concrete slab, something that's good and solid to hold the house up, right? Well, whether you're going to be pier and beam or you're going to be a solid concrete slab, your foundation of your religion or your foundation of your belief system has to be solid. You have to have faith in it. And you have to be able to question it without losing that faith. Many religions would have you believe that you don't question your faith. On the contrary, you question it. That's how you learn it. But you do not question the existence of it. Because the existence of your faith resides deep within inside you. If you don't have a good, strong foundation, as you can see here, your walls will crack and separate, therefore no longer keeping you safe against the elements and against the other people that, trust me, are going to try to destroy your foundation. Well, once we have a foundation, what kind of walls do we want? You know, each home has a variable type of different types of walls. This particular gentleman is building a straw or a hay house. You'll notice He's paying very close attention to the level and the strength of the walls built off of the foundation. Each wall has to be plumb, straight, and level, and strong. It has to be sealed against the elements. But you also want to make sure that you have windows and doors so that you can see in and see out. Let the sun shine in. You don't want to build walls so thick that people cannot get to you. That's where a lot of people make their mistakes today. They build their walls in such a way that people cannot even get to them to share or enjoy their spiritual idealism. Your house does not have to be square. It doesn't have to be in a cross. It doesn't have to be in the shape of a pentagram or any other symbol. Your house is just that. It is yours. You build it the way you see fit, and you maintain it the way you see fit, just making sure that you keep your spiritual foundation in your walls clean and clear of obstructions so that you can lean on your own walls when you need to. Now, building the roof is very important. You'll notice we have a frame for the roof for this particular house. Framing is just like building the framing for your walls. It's the skeleton, it's the backbone, it's everything that ties everything together. When you put a roof on a home, it literally helps hold the walls together, keeps them from collapsing in on themselves. So your roof has to be strong and durable, and that starts with the frame. Well, then of course we cover the roof with a lap board or some kind of plywood, which is something that we can mount our shingles or our thatch roof or whatever we decide for the roof at a later date. But you'll notice that each time I build my home as a spiritual oasis, if you will, I'm paying close detail to the different things that need to be done to make sure my home is strong and comfortable. The topping that you put on your roof is strictly up to you. I especially like this picture of a log cabin where the guys made a green roof. Thereby the green roof will help insulate the house. What does that have to do with your spiritualism? Everything. If you've got a good solid spirituality and you're solid in who and what you are, then you're going to realize you're home. I now have a home. I have a foundation. My particular foundation is that of paganism. My walls are held together with the understanding that I am Shaman. I am comfortable with that. I have lots of windows, lots of decorations, and I enjoy my walls of my home because I'm comfortable. Also, my roof is solid. My roof does not leak. So now we go to the ceiling. Well, the ceiling is part of your internal design. It's part of your decoration. The beauty of the internal portion of the ceiling basically is what you want to look up at and see. Do you want your ceiling to look like a sky? Do you want it to look like this one here? I actually kind of like this. I think it's kind of cool. But my ceiling in my home fits the decor of my particular home within my religious architecture, my spiritual architecture, if you will. So remember, again, as you're building your ceiling also holds the insulation. It makes the roofing look much better, and it also helps to keep out the elements. Now, that being said, how are we going to decorate our home? Well, these are the things that you put in your mind to facilitate your own existence. What best fits your path? What best aligns your path with that you seek? These are the different things that you're going to use to decorate your different type of home. This would be more like my type of home because I like the large windows. I can see inside and out because I figure I have nothing to hide. If I don't want you to see what I'm doing, I'll drop the blinds or drop the curtains. But the inner decor of my spiritual home is very pleasing to me. I'm not worried about how pleasing it is to other people, and I'm not worried about the architecture, the design, the platform, the foundation, the walls, the roof, or the ceiling, because I personally have to live within my own spiritual architecture just as you do. Now, understanding as we move forward, we have to remember that our home is our castle. This is the Caerlaverock Castle in Scotland. I've been there many times. It is the home of my ancestors. It is what I consider the foundation of my ancestral coming. So I pull real hard to this poor old triangular castle that's had the hell blown out of it. But when it comes to my own personal foundation and my own personal religion, belief, and spiritualism, it may from time to time look like this old castle because people hammer on it, they batter it, they beat it, they bang it, they try to poke holes in it. That's okay. Because I'm comfortable enough in who I am, where I'm going, and what I am, that I know full well that my future is going to be fine. So when you are building your spiritual architecture and you're moving forward in your own time and in your own being, replay this video. Take a look at these slides as they come across. Remember that building your spiritual foundation is much like building a home. Everything starts from a good, solid, poured foundation. Are you Christian, pagan, Jew, agnostic, atheist? I can go on and on and on and on. It doesn't matter. What matters is as long as you are comfortable with what you are comfortable with. With this, I bid you a good day, and as always, leave your comments in the area below. And if you have any questions, feel free to drop me an email. Have a great day.